Hello friends, welcome to a new video from your channel Board and Fire. Today's match is special for those looking for a new response to the Sicilian defense. Today we show the winger Gambit. That match was played between Keris with the white pieces and Hirth with the black pieces in Stockholm in 1937. White started the match with e4. c5 black responded. Knight f3. d6. Before this is the key move for the wing Gambit, a modern offshoot of the Sicilian defense. Knight f6. But the natural response here is for the black pawn capture pawn, to respond to the white d4. As for the move that the black played, it makes the knight move for 3 times, as we will see, which is against of the simplest rules of the opening, and it will make the black suffer until the end of the match. Now we return to the game, where the white completed here pawn captures pawn. Knight captures pawn. Pawn captures pawn. Knight captures d6. Knight a3. Queen c7. Bishop b2. Bishop g5. Bishop e2. Knight d7. Now castling white has finished spreading, while black still hasn't deployed the king's bishop or even tried, and all because he moved his knight 3 times in the first of the match. If white could hit quickly he would control the match is what happened. Knight f6, now instead of trying to end his spread, plays that passive move. c4 white is now trying to attack quickly by taking advantage of the bad spread of black pieces, and in fact that pawn is the key to victory. Bishop d7 the black is trying to stop the white from the dangerous move of knight b5. Rook c1 paves the way for a pawn attack, raising the level of danger with the rook when the file is opened. Rook d8 this move appears to be to strengthen the weak position of the king and defend him, but in fact that move ended the black hopes of the match. c5, the purpose of that move is to keep the knight away from defending the b5 square in preparation for the attack with the white knight. Knight c8. Knight b5. Now the white threatens the queen of the black as he threatens checkmate if the queen leaves the diagonal, so if the black here plays queen a5, the white responds now bishop c3 either loses his queen or loses the match. So the black played here bishop captivate knight. Bishop captivate bishop check. Knight d7. Knight e5, now white threatens by the moves queen b3 or queen f3 and then checkmate. Now black plays here h5. But what if he plays e6 or plays a6? We start analysis with the first possibility. White will continue here queen f3 by threatening checkmate on the f7 square, which has no defense except f6. White responds strongly c6. Now, if the black responds f6 capture knight, he loses his queen with the move, pawn captures knight check. But if black here plays b7 captures knight, the white attacks with the move, rook who captures pawn. Now if black plays queen b7, he loses his queen after rook captures e6 check, then queen captures queen. If black plays queen b8, white continues rook captures e6 check, bishop e7. Queen h5 check. Of course, if king f8 loses by the move, queen f7 checkmate. Which makes the black have to play g6. Knight captures g6, threatening rook and attack by discovering check. Pawn captures knight. Queen captivate rook check. Compulsory king f7. Rook captivates bishop check. If the black plays king captures rook, he loses by the following moves. Queen g7 check. King d6. Bishop a3 check. King c7. Rook c1 check. King b6. Bishop captures knight, now white is superior with a piece and 2 pawns, and a victory is a matter of time. But if here the black plays knight captures rook, he loses the match by moves. Bishop c4 check. Knight d5. Bishop captivated d5 check. King e7. Bishop a3 check. Knight c5. Bishop captivated knight check. King d7. Queen g7 check. King c8. Bishop e6 check. Rook d7. Queen capturing rook checkmate. If black here plays a6, there is the following analysis that guarantees victory for white. Bishop a4. e6. Queen f3 and the threat checkmate. Again, there is no defense for checkmate other than f6. c6. Pawn captures pawn. Rook captures pawn. Queen a5. Rook captures pawn check. Bishop e7. Bishop captures d7 check. Rook captivates bishop. Knight captures rook. King captures knight. Queen c6 check. King d8. Rook c1 the threat checkmate. Knight a7. Queen b7 fork. Queen b4 to defend the bishop and checkmate. Queen captivates knight. King e8. Then the beautiful move rook c5 to close the diagonal by which the queen protects the bishop and checkmate. Queen captivates rook. Queen captivates queen. King f7. Rook captivates bishop check. King g6. g4. f5. Rook captures pawn check. King h6. Queen c6 checkmate. Now back to the game where the black played here h5. White continued the attack with the move queen b3, the threat checkmate. There is no defense other than the move e6. c6. Pawn captures pawn. Rook captures pawn. Queen b7. Now you can pause the video for a moment and think about the move that ensures white wins the match. Of course, my dears, following the Board and Fire channel, the solution is a wonderful sacrifice of rook in the move rook captures pawn check. And here the black resigned. But why? Because if the black accept the sacrifice of the move, pawn captures rook, white wins the match by 2 moves. Queen capture pawn check. It doesn't matter if black's response is bishop e7, or knight e7, white wins by the move queen f7 checkmate. If the black refuses to accept the sacrifice and defends by the move, knight e7, the white wins the match with the following moves. Rook captivates knight check. If the black here plays, bishop captures rook. Naturally. Queen captivate f7 checkmate. So the black plays here king captures rook. Bishop a3 check. King f6. Queen f7 checkmate. King captures knight. f4 check. King e4. Rook e1 check. King d4. Queen c4 checkmate. But if the black here plays bishop captures rook, the black win with the same plan and the same sacrifice. Thank you for your interest in watching the video. We hope that you will like our effort, and that you have benefited from it.